Alright, so in this video we're going to talk about this component. So there's a lot of things going on here that it is a lot. This component is doing way too much. So if I were to uncomment this, it's handling the local storage, it's handling fetching, deleting, and rendering a results component, and then rendering like conditionally depending on whether results came in or not. So a whole bunch of refactoring needs to be done in this component, and so we're going to go through each one and try to figure out why we are getting no results when there should be some results. So let's get started with commenting out the local storage, because this is going to be something that needs to be done once we fetch the results to keep the data consistent on refresh. That's the reason why we decided to use local storage. So in this case, once we come to this component, we are fetching data here, and there's a whole bunch of information going on here. That's a lot. So let's go ahead and also comment this out. And since this function is only being called here in this one, which, let me see, on handle delete. Where is handle delete? Okay, so handle delete is being for on click. Okay, so when we click start over, then it deletes it. So we won't end up getting caught up on this error, because JavaScript will get caught up on errors like this. We'll just go ahead and do it that way. Comment this out, and this is fine. This shouldn't be a problem since it's being called here. Okay, so we want to refactor this, and this is doing storage. So let's see, how can we hit this? Okay, let's open Postman real quick. Why is it loading so slow? Let's log in real quick, and then we want to, I think it's a GET request, right? So yeah, so we want to do GET, so we want to basically hit this, and instead of doing this, I think the ID is 209. So if we hit the GET here, pet ID not found, or pet does not exist. Okay, let's go back to our database, refresh this. 203. Okay, so do 203. Okay, so it is giving us results. So let's say we want to send, so let's comment this out and say we do a post to make sure that we actually are getting the right response. Oops, wrong window. So let's get started, and in Postman, we want to say, so we're actually giving the name Mika. I guess that doesn't matter. What matters is the symptoms. So we want to give these symptoms fever. So let's actually, Bobby, let's go to our dashboard. Bobby has, let's give it these symptoms, because these have results. If you click on this, let's see, oh, okay, well, right now it's not working, but if you click on it, it should render results. So we'll do sneezing, coughing, and difficulty breathing, right? And we'll delete this one. And so in our application, so in here, in form 2, we send to user pets. So the it's gonna be, well, actually we can just delete this like that. So once we post it, we should get a response, success, and it has the ID. So if we look at our database, we refresh it, boom, Mika's actually right there. And we got our thing back. So then if we do /213, pet/results. Oh. These are our results. So the API is working. It is giving us results, but for some reason, we're not getting it in the front end here. So nothing's wrong with our API, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and go to dashboard, delete Mika. That should delete it in the database. Okay, cool. So let's put this back. All right. So something's going on in results here that is not giving us the results that we want. So we'll console log. Let's console log a few things. So when let's see what console what pet info. When we hit this, well, actually, sneezing, coughing, difficulty breathing. So as soon as we hit get results, which is from this form, submit, we pass in post pet info, posts it should have a success, and we should set response.data to pet info and then navigate us to pet/results, which is this component. Pet info should have the updated information. So, or what we can do too, okay, so what we can do is see what happens when we have pet info in here like this, after posting it, because we do need the ID, and that's why we're doing it this way. We need the ID that gets assigned to that pet when it gets posted to the database, right? So let's clear this console, and let's hit get results. Okay, so the response works. We have a response success. We hit we get response.data. We set it in here. Okay, so then pet info in 40 has the ID. Okay, pet info in 25. So this right here. So we have the data in here. Get results. So what do we get from hitting that? Here is the data. Okay, so we are getting the data. So what we need to do then in here, because get results has this object and this array, and we need to access that. So what we want to say is if get results, actually let's change the name. Nah, we'll keep it. Get results dot status. If the status triple equals success, then we want to do get results. We want to get results dot data. We want to set is loading to false, and here else if get results dot status triple equals failed, we want to console.log the failed fetch failed. So we'll just say fetch failed, and we want to say get results dot error, because that's what the API is going to send us back to. Or if it's an error, if it's failed, it's going to send us a property with the error message in it. So yeah, this should solve the problem with the rendering results. So let's go ahead and start all over, clear our console. Let's clear out some console logs. So I don't really need that one. And I do want to make sure that we still get this and we still get that. So that's fine. Alright, so let's hit next. We choose sneezing, coughing, difficulty breathing. Boom. Alright, cool. So we're getting our results now. Awesome. Now, this right here could be, basically, we could abstract it. So let me delete this. And let me delete this. Alright, So in our next video, we're going to work on, now that we have the results, we're going to work on abstracting this out into its own custom hook. We're going to create a custom hook called use get results or something like that, and put it in there and then use it in this component. So see you in the next one.